Hey guys, welcome back to Big Rig Fix. Guys, today we're going to place a starter in Cummins ISX15 for another Cascadia and the tools for the job. I'm going to make a list here for you, go through it, and I will go through and tell you some great tools that you shouldn't get that'll help you out for the job. Let's get this truck fixed. Alright guys, welcome back. Can you guys please subscribe right there on the side? You can see it's pointing to the arrow. Really appreciate it, guys. Today we're working on an ISX15 Cascadia with the on a Cummins ISX engine. You see I pointed there to the starter. I apologize, I didn't get to that. We're going to move the bumper because it's so much easier to get to. And then 16mm socket or wrench. That drag can get a little get in the way, so you probably need a wrench or a gear wrench. Alright, let's take the batteries off because the two main wires are the power wire goes right to the star, so you don't want to be making sparks everywhere. And let's get these off. You guys, please like, subscribe, and I'm using the Gear Electric Ratchet. It's the best thing. It's a great tool. I use it all the time. I'll put that link in the description. Some other great brands I've used. And there's the 4 bolts I'm gonna move for the bumper. They're 4 on each side, and it slides right out. It's really light. You can put it back on by yourself. It's a little awkward. You kind of have to move with your knees, but it's not heavy at all. It just makes it easier to lay underneath, and when you want to slide in to get the solenoid to move the solenoid wire, it's so much easier to get to. Even if you want to turn the wheel when you're doing this on the driver's side. This picture is not a very good one. You can see I'm right there at the top. I'll point an arrow and pointing to the solenoid wire on top of the solenoid. So on the driver's side, you go over the top on the driver's side by the tire, and you stand over, and when you see right here, you can see the little solenoid wire. Excuse me. You can see there's a little on top there next to the frame. That's a 1/4 inch bolt. I mean nut. Yeah, bolt. I'm using a 1/4 inch socket with the 1/4 inch ratchet with 3-inch extension, and you're gonna move that out of the way. I'm right in the bottom of the truck right now. That's right now. I'm pointing to the ground, and then up the top right there at the that's the ground wires, and then up top is the positive wire. Those are 19mm or 3/4, and I'm pointing to the mounting bolts. There's 3 of them. They're 12.58 sockets. I'm losing the ground wire now, and good practices. There's a lot of grounds that go to this. That tons of the manufacturer uses that for main grounds, like for accessories and all kinds of stuff, or even the AC wire would go there too. So for the ground, I use zip ties. You can zip them up so you don't mix them up or lose them, or so you miss one off. I've seen that plenty of times. If it's a new starter in it and you have some weird things going on with your truck, and because if you look in the history, if they replace your starter, you got to put a ground wire or a positive wire. So just make sure you zip tie them up, and make sure you, or double check, make sure you got all the wires when they need to go in the right places. I'm gonna say right now I'm gonna put this extension down and on the top. I'm using a long deep socket. I think that's a 19mm, but you can use 3/4 too. And with the 3-inch extension, so I can get my ratchet on it. You can see up top there where I'm going to take it off. And hopefully I'll speed this up here in a minute. Guys, please like, subscribe, and any tools I'm using are going to be in the description. There'll be links to get any tools you need. Yeah, there's a nut right there, just right there, 3/4 nut. And pull these out of the way. That's why we disconnect the power right, so we don't have sparks everywhere. This tool right here is the best tool I've ever bought. Not the best tool, but it helps out tremendously. No joke, guys. It's a flex head, 24-inch long, 1/2-inch drive ratchet. It is the best in the world. Somebody would to advise me about this, but this thing, when you get these bolts, can get extremely tight, especially if it comes from an East Coast truck. I'm telling you, man, that thing works great. I'm going to slide this extension right here down the column. Especially when you have to get into these extensions and stuff, man. That ratchet just makes it so much easier. I'm going to put a link up here on the top right here. You'll see where to buy this ratchet. It's on the bottom in my description. So I'm telling you guys. GearWrench makes a really good one too. That's the one I'm going to put down in the link. It's not as much as the Snap-on. The Snap-ons are like $400. So I'm using right now, the bolt drops between the gallons. I use my mag to pull that out. You can see the 12-point bolt. That's the mounting bolts. Sometimes I'm telling you guys, I've had some major difficult ones that are so rushed, so hard to get out. And that ratchet makes it so much better. So I'm going to pull it out and show you how to get the top one. This is when it's out. I'll kind of give you a demonstration of what it looks like. As you can see, there's my this socket, the 5/8 12-point socket. You slide it down the galley right here on top. You got to feel for it. You got to like kind of play and try to feel it when you get on the nut. And that's an 8-inch extension, I think, with a 3-inch socket, so you get your ratchet on it. And when you put it in, guys, you got to do the same thing. You got to. I put grease on the bolt, and you got to slide it down the galley to fill that hole. So that's what I'm doing now. Telling you guys, see how hard it is to get this bolt. Sometimes this one was not that bad. So I'm just telling you, and that wrench shit saves your butt. So right now I am. You can see the bolt just dropped. I got the bolt out, it dropped over. I leave one of the bottom bolts after I get it loose. Just leave it in so it doesn't fall on you. Other starters, but this one is. It's kind of, you have to maneuver it out a certain way. Right now I'm just loosening the bolt. We're going to try and maneuver this. And there's some brackets down there that get in your way that you may need to move out of the way. I did. This one I didn't show you, but there's some brackets on these starter, the battery cables. You may need to loosen up and take off. You can see right now I'm going to do right here. So I did do it. So I took that bracket loose so I could get out of my way because it was impeding me from pulling the starter out. So here we go. Let's see here. Pull these out, the wires out of the way. We'll pull the starter out. Alright, we're going to get this started out right now. And drop it off. And there's the galley where the starter goes. I'm kind of explaining to you how to you got to kind of cock it to get it past it, to pull it down. And that's why you got to get all those brackets up. Those brackets loose so you can get it maneuvered. Here's the starter. You got to make sure you guys get the right starter. You get the new one, call it, get the VIN, go to your dealer, get the right starter. And you want to make sure you count the teeth. I think this one has 11. I'm going to count it around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 11. And count the other teeth on the other starter. Make sure the front plate's the same, and make sure in the same angle. Just makes everything matches up, because you don't want to put it in and be in the wrong one. It's happened to me before. You got to turn a certain angle. We're putting the starter back in now. Oh, can't get that wire back over. Put that bracket back on. Putting the mount on. And when you guys put this bolt back on the top, you need to put grease on it, insert it back up the top, and you gotta, when I showed you before, I totally explained it before. This video just, I just reversed it, so I didn't get a good put install, but this is kind of the same concept. Tighten everything back up. There's the ratchet you need to buy. I'm telling you, no joke. I think it's a good thing to buy. Alright guys, tighten these up. I'm telling you guys that Ratchet is the best thing I've ever bought. So, links in the description. tighten them up pretty good, man. You need to get them pretty tight. And make sure you guys, we talked before, make sure you guys put on the positive. Make sure you put all the wires that come off there. There's more than one wires usually that come off there that are hooked to that stud that go to a lot of other accessories. So make sure you get all the wires on, and on the ground too, because ground is as much as important as the positive. So just double check and make sure after you put everything together that you have all the right wires in the right places. Excuse me. So I'm going to tighten the top positive bolt, 19 millimeter ratchet. I'm using a 3/4 ratchet just to tighten up the bolts. Hey guys, please like, subscribe, and don't any comments. Love comments, guys. Anything that you guys like to see or any improvements I could do. Hey, everything helps. Alright guys, it's finished off by putting the solenoid wire back on with the 1/4" ratchet, 1/4" socket. And guys, appreciate you watching my video. Thanks guys. Please like, subscribe, and you can see the other videos I have on the right and left side and right here in the corner. And leave comments, guys, and like or don't like, and everything you do. Thanks for watching, guys. I very much appreciate it. Come back again soon. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.